Good morning children. Welcome to biology class. In the previous video, we had discussed about definition of classification, advantages of classification and five kingdom classification. Under the five kingdom classification, we had discussed about the kingdom Monera, where we discussed about general characteristics of kingdom Monera, structure of bacteria and types of bacteria based on the shapes. Today in this video we are going to discuss about uses of bacteria, characteristics of kingdom Protista with amoeba as an example, and characteristics of kingdom fungi with bread mold as an example. So these are all what the topic that we are going to discuss in today's video. Now we shall proceed towards the uses of bacteria. In many ways, bacteria are useful to mankind. Regarding that, few points are listed on the screen that we are going to discuss now one by one. Under that first point, some bacteria are used in the manufacture of antibiotics such as streptomycin, which is used to treat various human diseases. Second point, killed or weakened disease causing bacteria are used in the preparation of vaccines, which build up resistance power against particular pathogen. Third point, bacteria are used in the dairy industry to prepare curd, cheese, etc. Fourth point, bacteria helps in the formation of compost and manure. So this is what a brief thing about uses of bacteria. Based on this concept, you are going to get 2-mark question. List any 3 uses of bacteria. So like this way you are going to get the question. So this is what a brief thing about uses of bacteria. Now we shall proceed towards kingdom Protista. Characteristics of kingdom Protista. They are unicellular microscopic organisms. They contain nucleus bounded by nuclear membrane. Hence, the organisms are called eukaryotes. In kingdom Protista, some organisms are animal-like since they do not make their own food. Example, amoeba and paramecium. Some organisms are plant-like since they have one or more chloroplast and make their own food. Example, euglena and diatom. So this is what the general characteristics of kingdom Protista. Now we shall proceed towards structure of amoeba, which is one of the example of kingdom Protista. Amoeba is a simplest unicellular irregular shaped microscopic form. It can assume any shape. Amoeba is externally covered by cell membrane which bounds cytoplasm. You can observe this border. Okay, so that is nothing but what? The cell membrane which is going to bound the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm includes prominent nucleus at the center and also have food vacuoles and contractile vacuoles. In amoeba, locomotor structure is pseudopodia or false feet. You can observe this projection is formed in this direction. Okay, so that is nothing but what? The pseudopodia. Pseudo means false, podia means leg. False leg is going to form. Depending upon the direction of the movement required by the amoeba, in that direction the cytoplasm content of the amoeba is going to move. As a result of that, there the projection is going to form, and that projection is called what? Pseudopodia. And that projection may not be permanently present on the body of amoeba. when the cytoplasm moves in opposite direction, then there that projection is going to form, and in the first place that projection may not be present. That's why that structure is called what? Pseudopodia or false feet. By the help of that false feet, the amoeba is going to move from one place to another place. So this is what a brief thing regarding the structure of amoeba. Now we shall proceed towards the another kingdom fungi. Characteristics of kingdom fungi are as follows. Under that first point, fungi may be unicellular or multicellular eukaryotic organism. Fungi are saprophytic in nature. That means they depend upon dead and decaying matter. They do not contain chlorophyll. That means they are achlorophylous. Examples of fungi are yeast, mushroom, toadstool, bracket fungi, etc. So this is what a general characteristics regarding the kingdom fungi. Now we shall proceed towards structure of bread mold, which is one of the example for fungi. Bread mold is a type of fungi commonly seen growing on stale food or stale bread. Its body is made up of thread-like structures called mycelium, and each thread is called hyphae. I will repeat. So the body of fungi, generally the body of fungi is called what? Mycelium, and that mycelium is made up of number of thread-like structures, and each thread is named as what? Hyphae. At the time of reproduction, hyphae grows erect, bearing rounded body at its tip. The hyphae which are grown erect are called sporangiophores. For example, you can look at here. So this is what? Hyphae. Okay. So at the time of reproduction, this hyphae is going to grow erect, having the round body. Okay. And that round body is called sporangium. Keep in mind, children, the erect growth of hyphae is called sporangiophore, which is having the rounded structure at the tip, and that rounded structure is called what? Sporangium. That sporangium contain spores. Keep in mind, the sporangium contain spores. When sporangium bursts open, it releases spores. You can observe here. So these are nothing but what? Spores. Upon the bursting of the sporangium, the spores are going to released into the atmosphere. When spores find favorable condition, they start to germinate into new mycelium. So like this way, the structure will be there for a mold. So this is what a brief thing about the structure of bread mold. I will repeat. So the body of fungi is called mycelium. It is made up of number of thread-like structures. Okay, and that thread is called what? Hyphae. At the time of reproduction, the hyphae grows erect, having the rounded body at the tip called sporangiophore. The rounded tip of the sporangiophore is called sporangium. The sporangium contains spores. That spores are going to germinate into new mycelium. So this is what a brief thing about the structure of the bread mold. Then uses of fungi. Some fungi are used in the production of antibiotics. For example, penicillin. That is what? The antibiotic which is obtained from the Penicillium notatum. That is what the organism by which the penicillin antibiotic is going to be extracted. Second point, yeast is a unicellular fungi used to prepare bread in bakeries. Third point, some fungi are used as a source of food, for example, mushroom. Fourth point, fungi are also a good decomposers which are going to degrade the dead organic matters. That's why they are called saprophytes. So like this way we are going to find benefits by the side of fungi. So this is what a brief thing about the kingdom fungi, its characters, structure of bread mold and uses of fungi. Okay, so this is what the brief thing about today's video. Next video I am going to present kingdom plantae. So under that we are going to discuss about algae, bryophytes, ferns, gymnosperms and angiosperms. So that is what the thing that we are going to discuss in next class. Okay children, after going through this, please make point note and keep with you. That is helpful for your preparation for test and exams. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to talk about kingdom planting. Until, stay safe at home. Thank you. Bye.